Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words, become much more articulate. In today's episode, we're diving into the world of social skills, and you could even say a little bit of emotional intelligence to talk about a concept known as patterns versus potential. Before we talk about that, I just want to talk about a general life philosophy that I have. The philosophy goes like this. I am an optimist with myself, and I am a pessimist with others. Now, let me explain. I believe the first part of the statement is pretty common sense. If I have to prioritize being an optimist or a pessimist with myself, I'm going to lead towards optimism because I believe this is better for ambition. This part makes clear sense. But the question is, why am I going to have a pessimistic attitude towards others? I'm not saying that I only have a pessimistic attitude towards others, but I believe if the dial was to point one way, I would say I lean towards pessimism, and it's for two reasons. Number one, poor listening skills, and number two, e-board days. And what I mean by that is, number one, poor listening skills. Here's a social skills law that you should understand. Assume that people are not paying attention to you and be pleasantly surprised if they are. If you have this philosophy, you'll notice that you have a better body language. Your message is crisp and you don't give the other person the benefit of the doubt because you understand that the average person cannot focus for more than 7 seconds at a time. So with listening skills, it pays dividends to be a pessimist with other folks. And with e-board, what do I mean by this? E-board means executive board. And whenever I'm joining any form of clubs out there, be it Toastmasters, a fraternity, a business networking organization, I will only join the club if I know at a certain point I could see myself in the executive board and I could see myself being in a leadership position. And here's one dark thing that you learn if you are in a leadership position. Most people out there, they're full of shit. They're going to tell you one thing. They'll be like, oh yeah, Armani, I'm going to be at the event. Trust me. And then for the event, they don't show up. You ask them, I thought you were going to be at the event. What happened? And they're like, I never said that. And you keep seeing situations like this where with leadership, if you assume that people are idiots, then you will execute better commands. If you assume that this person is a grade A dummy, then you're not going to just tell him one time that the event is on Sunday. You're going to consistently repeat it because this person, being the dummy that they are, will most likely forget. And when you keep repeating it to them, the likelihood of them coming to the event and following your command astronomically increases. So I am an optimist with myself and I am a pessimist with others. I've noticed that relationship crews, squads, they have a remix to this idea. They say that when you're falling in love, you should fall in love with someone's patterns over their potential. And when I first heard this, my mind actually exploded because I realized that this was brilliant advice. One of the number one reasons that a lot of relationships break up is because one partner is looking at the other partner and they're thinking, all right, this other person is not quite where I want them to be, but I'm going to accept this relationship because I believe in their potential. One day they will be where I want them to be. This is what this individual is imagining. But as time goes on by, what happens is that this individual, the one that had all this potential, they're not showcasing a lot of the potential. Instead, they're going by their day-by-day patterns, and that's just what it is. So if you can lead with that, you're like, wait a minute, let me just fall in love with someone's patterns, their habits, and if they showcase potential, that's the cherry on the cake, but that should never be the cake. Then I believe a person will make better relationship decisions. So that's where the whole pattern versus potential idea comes in with relationships, and I would even say with personal relationships. Patterns take priority over potential. Now you may ask, are there anything, Armani, where potential takes priority over patterns? I would say yes. Whenever someone is giving you money, for this interaction, potential is king. For example, let's say I'm a coach that helps people overcome their porn addiction. If someone is coming to me and they have porn addiction, they are paying me money to bring out their potential of not being addicted to porn rather than coddle their patterns of being addicted to porn. So for professional relationships, potential takes priority over patterns. And another thing that the potential takes priority over patterns on is self-improvement. Because with self-improvement, it doesn't begin until you have some sort of vision of what you want to be. It could be for a promotion. It could be for you starting a family. It could be for you trying to get in great shape. Something is buried within you and you want to bring it out. And for you to bring it out, you need that ideal, aka the potential, and then you battle test the patterns around that potential. So to give you a recap, patterns versus potential is a very interesting debate. And we came into this topic because I was initially talking about my philosophy of optimism with myself, pessimism with others. And to play off of this idea, I would say that patterns take priority over potential for personal relationships, while for professional relationships and for self-improvement, potential takes priority over patterns. Having these little mental cheat codes every now and then helps us tremendously with decision making. And if you would like more little cheat codes that will help you with your decision making, be sure to check out the ArmaniTalks free daily newsletter. Within this newsletter, you will get practical insights on discipline, on mind management, concentration skills, emotional resilience, and much more. Join the tribe by checking out the link in the description box, the pinned comment, or go on ArmaniTalks.com/newsletter and sign up today. Thank you very much for joining the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel, and I'll catch you next time.